Hey guys, how you doing? I've been getting lots of requests on why my handpan sounds so different, what microphones I use, what is my setup, and I thought to make this video and explain to you what I do and how I use it. So I do have a handpan here, and this is a custom ordered C3 Aegon 444 hertz. I don't do music in 440 because 440 is really breaks down the molecule, and it's truly designed to hurt us and to diminish us. And I don't want to get into politics of it, but if you look at physics that we have today, everything we do, if you want to build a chair, house, anything, you have to obey the 369 kind of rules, right? And as Nikola Tesla said, you want to unveil the secret, you need to dig deeper into 369 physics and law of physics. So 444 plus 4 is 8. 444 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So just by tuning yourself into 444, you put your music into true healing, and now you're on solfeggio frequency, which was in ancient time used for healing, for transcending, and for meditation, and so much more. I don't want to get into the tuning part of it because that's not what this video is about. This video is more about my setup and how I make the sound. But if you want to read more about it, definitely Google 444 hertz or 432 to get more information. And the reason I do this in 444, because if handpan was generated for meditation and healing, and we use it in 440, then what good is it, right? It's like taking something that's meant for meditation and healing and connecting us, and we basically misusing it with a frequency that was never built to be on. And it actually sounds better, sounds more connect when you have 444. So keep that in mind next time you order your handpan. Again, so I said this handpan is ordered from Mag Instrument, custom ordered as 444, and that's what it's from. Down here, I have an iTorus from iPyramids.com. This is the iTorus 5, i5, running 528 frequency, 528 hertz frequency through. Come closer, you can see it. And what it does, and now that I have the handpan in 444, then my C becomes 528. Every time you push yourself from 440 to 444, then your C becomes 528 hertz. So you are in the solfeggio scale right now. And that's very important. And having that running on 528 hertz, and having the handpan designed to that, then every time you play, you put yourself in kind of a bubble of sacred frequency that it's so much easier to put yourself in a tetra state of mind for meditation, for transcending, for time traveling, whatever you want to, healing sessions, vibrational medicine, whatever you're trying to achieve. Using this 440 with that, then it's kind of a disharmonizing, right? It won't go, so you have to have the balance through. So as far as microphone, I use Neumann KM167. So these are, I've gone through the dozen microphones, and it's either too boomy or it's not too boomy, or too not body, or too high or too low. So he has it, but these are the Neumann, and I put all the links for everything that I've discussed in the descriptions below. Neumann KM167 is kind of the only mic that gets that sweet spot of the hand drum, and make sure you get it in pair. These mics run about $800-900 each, but if you get them through a holiday special, then you end up paying only $1,500-$1,600 for a pair. And make sure you buy a pair, because if you don't, then mono handpan is really a stereo instrument. It's really not a because the sound is all around, so it's really a stereo instrument. If you do get it mono, then it sounds either too thin, or you have to use a lot of reverb or effect. I like to use the tone as raw as possible and not mess with it in my DAW system. But yeah, get it as a pair, and then what I do, I pan each channel all the way left or right, so I get a really nice and spread tonality from it. Yeah, so it was Neumann KM167 stereo mic setup. I do have a harness for a stereo. I also put that in the description below. If you're using a different mic that sounds better than this, by all means, please share. I would love to try it out and give you my honest opinion on it. Here I have the trimeter, so let me turn it on, and you can see my iTorus is running. Come closer, see. Yeah, closer. Yeah, it's running at full force, and we're good to go. And the reason I have a magnet up here is basically once I start playing, it kind of gives me the continuous hum, and then you can have different kind of sounding even. You can even put a couple magnets here where you can gives you a wobbling sound, and you can also control the tuning for your bass notes. So if I bring it here, you see, and if I bring it closer, I get a different note. So you can basically use magnets to tune, fine tune your bass notes, and you can place the magnets other places on the instrument to be able to create different kind of sounds and effects that was never heard on the handpans. So yeah, get your iTorus i5 at least, or i9 I would prefer. Get a handpan, and in 444. If you do get your handpan in 432, make sure you run 432 frequency, and iTorus comes with its own app. You can run any frequency you want. Then you put that on a 432, you have a handpan on 432, and you're all good to go. That's pretty much it. Let me know in comments what you think, and if you have any questions.